Now, Meghan Markle had some advice for those expecting children. She gave out this advice during her last podcast series, Confessions of a Female Founder. And in this piece of advice, Meghan Markle called upon her listeners to not take anyone's opinion. If they had a name that they wanted to name their children, unborn children, they had to keep that name very close to their heart, not to tell anyone until the child is born and they have named it. We have those words here, to be precise. Let me see, where are they? So this is the piece of advice Meghan Markle gives to those expecting children. I will say to every woman in the world, or every person in the world that is expecting to have a child, if you have an idea about what you are going to name that baby, you keep it so close to your heart until that baby is born and it's named. Don't ask anyone's opinion. What does that tell us about these controversies we have been reading about regarding Meghan Markle and the naming of their second-born child, Lilibet? These claims have been suggesting that, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, named this child Lilibet without consulting the Queen, because Lilibet was the Queen's middle name, most beloved middle name. Meghan Markle went ahead and named that child allegedly without consulting with the Queen, and apparently the Queen was not happy. However, the Sussex camp have always claimed that they actually reached out to the Queen and consulted with her before naming Lilibet. But if what Meghan Markle is telling us in this statement is true, as she says, the advice of keeping that name very close, not telling anyone until they've named it, this is evidence that they didn't consult with the Queen, probably until they had named that baby. And this proves to us how the Queen must have been very cross, disappointed, and how she must have felt disrespected by Meghan Markle not consulting with her before they named Lilibet after the Queen. You see, we have always said to Meghan Markle that she says these things, but the truth always comes out, doesn't it? This is more like Meghan Markle shooting herself in her foot. Okay? We consulted with the Queen, before naming Lilibet, but the advice she's telling us here proves that she didn't. Keep that name close to you. Don't tell anyone until that baby is born and you've named it. What more can we not see now that Meghan Markle did not consult the royal family before they named that child Lilibet? How disrespectful they were for not consulting the Queen. And we know when they left the Oprah Winfrey interviews and how they called out the royal family for all sorts, saying this and that, blackmailing the royal family, calling the royal family racist and all over that. But they went ahead and named the child after the Queen. somebody they said was not interested in them at the time. Very inconsistent messages. Very sad. Very, very sad of Meghan Markle. What are your thoughts about this advice Meghan Markle gives to all of us here expecting children? Leave them in the comments section below.